Headed to I am. Because
smack his cheeks, Alex. Smack his cheeks. Well, even if it's a CPU, smack them cheeks.
Even in the first week that even in the first year we had this league, I won 13 games with Tyler Boyle at quarterback. Tyler Boyle, like Lance of Boyle on someone's body. I mean, now that I'm looking at it, Jared Goff's 29 years old. I think we're 3 years into the league. He should be 28, 29 because I mean he's 25 presently.
I know, right? I'm right behind Brian right now. Who's 29?
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first
no, I'll tell you exactly what happened.
grass field as you get a look inside
I forgot that we rebooted the league and I was counting the total number of years.
Today it's an NFC West battle between
since
the
Brian wants to run me off my line.
And the Arizona Cardinals.
Now you understand how it feels.
We'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard
So why do I have to be a head
line.
coach?
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meeting.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering
I was
some
just
snacks.
going to say.
That's where I go.
God, this is
First down run with Gurley, good for
this
only
is so
about
weird.
3.
I went from a 30-inch TV to a 60
Give him 3
today.
on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah. 3.
Looking to throw on
I helped a neighbor of mine put his new TV in. He got a like 80-inch smart TV, and I helped him put it in for game was over.
39. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved.
Make
in the
rich old
passing game.
friends and make new
Create those
stuff.
great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
Yeah, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so.
And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
This is a Vizio smart
Inside
TV.
the
That's what it
45
is.
at the 44
Oh, and it's Vizio too?
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what
I don't
did
know
he
if you
do?
can do
But
that
hey,
or not. I need to
let's
look into
tip
that.
the
Yeah,
defense here.
Yeah, you can.
Not a
Yeah, you
problem at
can.
all, my
Yeah, you
man.
can.
I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big time play.
Now
Knocking
the
it
one
free, creating something
the one I
good
put
for
in my
your team.
bedroom, the Samsung, it only works for Samsung, but
We got a Samsung one and it works for all of them.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football. He gains yardage for him.
And he can't find
Screen
anywhere to
mirror
go
works
with
for
it.
all of them
And he
because
goes
iPhone
down.
doesn't come with the
Corey
screen mirror
Littleton,
feature. I
he's the one
think
to
you have
get
to
him,
like
and that is
download
sack
that.
number 7 for him on the year. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
Who got 17? Who got 17? Watch out, watch out.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important.
I've got the AirPods Pros. They're
I'm
fantastic.
not a fan of any Apple product because my girlfriend used to work for Apple and all she did was guidance people's problems all
And a
day.
nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
it's
Gonna be happy
fantastic.
with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that part. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular
What I did
season,
was
I think it's-
be in for a
Brandon, I
wild
think it's
month
safe
of
to say we got
And
this
we can
race.
break the rules because we can look ahead. All right?
I went through my cell
Out there
carrier and I'm
that's
paying
their
monthly
team.
for
All
it.
right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to
$15
look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And most of the time, the only thing you have to pay up front is the sales tax on, which is whatever the price of them is. It's 7% of the price in Georgia. Look up your state sales tax, and that's what it'll be.
Operating from the gun. Norris. Man,
Shut
open,
up,
it's
Brian.
Cup. He's got it. And he gets up near the 20.
I think California sales tax is like 13 and Oregon is like 13.
That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams.
There's still sales tax in Oregon? Lucky son of a
He
bitch.
gets it to Cook.
Fucking wonder.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down.
Yeah, that's a given. If
Nowhere to escape, and he
It's,
goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Come on, get out.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend
my
because
God.
the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver.
God, you
where
came
he was
back just in
going,
time because the
and they were
race,
able to
we
rally
got
to
to
the ball
finish
after the
qualifying
catch
and
stop
the
it
race is
short of
going
a
to
first
begin.
down.
Are you in there?
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is
Yeah.
into the weekend in the NFC,
fuck you guys.
and this certainly confirms all the chatter. How big
There we
of
go,
a final
guys.
weekend this is for the moment. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to
What's
bring him
that,
down, and that is sack number
in that
17 now
viewpoint?
on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive
It's
offensively.
just how I've
Giving
always
up a big
played,
sack
and
that loses that kind of yardage,
I
not a
never
great start.
felt any desire or
Some
need to
hot water
change
now
from it.
after that sack.
That's
It's
how you
2nd and
know
21.
they used to play NCAA.
And no pitch there, and no
Everybody in
chance
line,
either, as he's
defensive
brought
way,
down
gotta race
behind
the
the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss
Yeah.
of 4 yards on the play.
I was always middle
They're
linebacker
facing
I
a
am
good
ready.
battle here on 3rd and long.
whenever I did that because that
that
was
was
different. Oh, Jesus
Murray
Christ.
cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play.
They
One
might
has already
actually
come to
do
play here. A
this.
safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's pile this play away because
They just
if
forced
it
the
turns out to be
safety.
a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here's the Los Angeles offense.
I
as
got
they
my
get
dry
set
set
to
up
take
ready.
possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had.
Oh, did
the
you take
season
it
that
back
they
from
had
them?
hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might
That's
they
what I'm talking about,
nowhere to
buddy.
escape, and
That's
he
what I'm talking
goes
about,
down.
buddy. That's what I'm talking about.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an
Jesus
all-out
Christ.
run, I file it away
Fuck
because
you,
I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
No, they were talking all that shit.
Because they just in the basically in the last minute of qualifying, they swap position 3 times.
Yards as they get closer for 3rd down. from the gun on third down. Lawrence, he gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Hey, why does this dude keep sending me messages?
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
No, he's talking to us. No, he's talking. No, that's the guy that racing with us.
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this.
Yeah, he won't have it. Mike until somebody.
Until they stop it. They're not going to stop it.
Get him, Mikey.
Break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers,
I keep getting
go over the top,
messages on my phone and everything else.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I got set up my wet,
on second down, this is Gurley.
My wet strategy.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for him.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt.
Hey, y'all better ready up before the race starts.
Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run.
Oh, your dog broke your mic? Damn, that's not
the
sucks.
Find some room to get this up to about the 14. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling
What
plays,
happened?
You're almost jumping into jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
Wow.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Yo, Pulus. No. Oh, wow. Let's see, cuz this work this way to second. Where you at, Brandon? What position you in?
On first down. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pick up there, 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
So y'all think I need to turn down the CPU aggressiveness or what?
And he will bring it back. It's an interception.
Well, that's what the aggression is at.
Touchdown.
Because I got the aggression on max.
So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against.
No sport gained my positions back.
One more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
No.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
No, Kyler overthrew that bad.
Cooper now throwing after the interception.
You see what, Brandy?
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete.
No, don't get disqualified, bro. Just work your way back up to the front.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw is Cooper. Going to throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he
I was 50 seconds behind in the race last night. He was coming back.
So much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second
My
level?
whole suspension was fucked, too.
Able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football.
Oh, my God. I just threw a ball to A.J. Green in the end zone and hit him right in the damn face mask.
Unable to connect. Incomplete.
Bounced off.
I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains.
You see what I'm talking about? How bad he overthrows things now.
0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
God dang it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. After one, it's 9-0.
Ready? Check, pick your five, Mike. Wahoo drop, Parker. Get it.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Let's go! Down. 10-2 stop.
Did you just retire, Brandon? Brian?
Down, it's Gurley.
Yeah.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Yeah, I saw he just spawned out in the first corner.
The key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
What's up?
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down
A
to the
little
17.
bit, not really much.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Who?
Hey, Don. But do you see how, like, we could just go back and watch the races after the races. We could do a podcast on race weekend.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him.
Yeah, like, for instance, right now, a good question would be asking Brian, what happened. I know you're not happy about the early exits from the race, but just give us a take of what you...
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line.
Coming out of one of the
Another
worst.
shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
I can't be certain it was
We're gonna have a racetrack fight.
Intercepted.
Oh, Corbin, you missed it earlier. I was trying to go look at Tony Stewart and be a
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
So, Brian, that would be your extra answer to that question, too.
The Jaguars are a
First down run for
sneakily
Connor, not gonna get
difficult
much,
team to play.
Maybe a yard. 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Bro, it just makes me so salty that it's
Now
2 races in
Cooper
a row.
operating from the down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs.
Yeah.
Thank God it's just practice. It's not the official race, right?
Down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well, it was you. I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past.
Brandon, is this me coming up
they
on you?
needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense.
I'm about to let somebody.
Defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Oh.
On 3rd down, Cooper.
Are you
Rifles
kidding
one
me?
that's intercepted.
Yeah,
Taylor Rapp with a
I'm
pick.
catching up on
And he will
on
score.
12th place right now.
Touchdown, LA.
Whew.
You in the pit? Well, I'm about to
Oh
come
my
on.
God.
I'm coming around
Drew
the
Brees
last
is like
third right now.
overthrowing people left and right.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air.
Wow,
and
really?
Go the other way and see people try
You
to
better
change
apply for
directions.
that. You better go
Hard to
apply.
do.
Zerline connects on the extra point.
Because
And the decision
after a
to just
while,
kick
if you
the
keep your
extra point
productivity at a
lines up
certain percent for a year, They actually give you a toolbox and like $1,500 worth of tools. And see.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Yeah.
And as this offense makes their way back,
I'll go apply and get the job. I'm pretty sure they get the job. You got a driver's license, so they're gonna hire you.
Will start with Connor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run.
Yeah, they're gonna hire you out right off the back, bro.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second.
Right, they're gonna hire you right off the back. I'm telling you.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. Open man, Butler complete. And he'll be taken
with the Camaro,
before the first at about the 36-yard line.
I thought it was with the Camaro.
The first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
I know the Camaro was just a complete piece of shit when I bought it.
Todd Gurley and the Rams offense set to take over. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game.
This game 21-0
through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes
Like my
on.
Pontiac that I bought, like trash fishing, went out on it like 6 months of me
Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways.
You talk about the body yet,
the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. From the gun.
Don't buy it.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
175,000 miles on it. Don't buy it.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Can't afford a car. You sure ain't going to be able to afford the repair then.
From the pistol, it's Gurley.
Still don't buy it.
That's a pretty run.
Telling you about for 500.
Right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball. But how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's got a first down as
Go
he's
to
up
Kelly
to the
Blue Book.
48.
Go to Kelly Blue Book to see if the offense is fair.
Fresh set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10.
And buy it.
They run. It's Gurley.
What kind of car is it?
Across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A solid run on first down.
A 2016 with 175,000 miles on it? They drove that bitch into the fucking ground.
That'll be caught by Cup.
I literally had it, bro. I'm telling you that. I literally just, there was a 2000 Honda Accord. They only had 131,000 miles.
Right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's Henderson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's
When I bought my Pontiac G5, that was an 09 and only had 96,000 on it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach,
Put a turbo on it.
Standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 6 yards to pick up,
Put a
and that's
supercharger on
first
it.
down. Operating from the gun.
Exactly. Straight pipe that bitch.
Has it complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful.
Hey, when you get
now
the car, switch to spark plugs for glow plugs.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
How am I a
his
dick?
target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was over 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks.
Switch the spark plug for glow plugs.
Every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Yeah, if you take care of him,
that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your
Tahoe
head.
is not a Nissan.
Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time,
you know how much a brand new transmission costs?
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing on.
I say, you know how much a brand new transmission costs?
That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it.
I know, right?
You mentioned this to me.
Unless you're building that bitch. Unless you're building it.
In there, right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means
before you put it in, you should swap the fluid side of it and swap the transmission filter.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. This is caught by Williams. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Put a lightweight with flywheel on
it. Territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Connor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, Xbox haven't had a baseball game since
first down.
This MLB.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to.
I'm about to say the last good one they had was like MLB 2K5 or something like that.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Hey, you got 3.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there.
Hey, Don, you still watching the race?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And
goes
on the pressure from the Rams defense. And they're going to take a timeout defensively.
You said what, Brandon?
So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been terrific so far.
What up, Brian?
This will be fielded at the 17. So we've come upon halftime here. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
You getting beat 19-0.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the
you're getting your cheeks clapped like how I'm about to get.
Yeah, because I can't complete a pass with Kyler Murray. I can't complete a pass with my backup quarterback. So
one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find
try your punter.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm close.
Samson Abuka in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush.
You got to try something, coach. You got to get your offense on track.
2nd and 18.
Defense can't just be playing the game the whole time.
I mean, they have been.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again. As his
it should probably be a lot worse than 19 if we're being
9 yards
honest.
on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Murray. Open man completes it to Butler. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on
that might be the worst one yet.
Play fake. Murray. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Again, a run with Connor. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man.
Oh, my God.
You gotta trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now.
I'm here. My sanity now is just checked out.
The drive starts with a completion out to the right, and he'll be out
19-0. I dropped down in the field goal range, hit the field goal meter pretty much on the nose, and misses.
Completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He's going to dump it off to Gurley.
Driving in the Aston Martin.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a gain of 13.
I've got tackling set to conservative, but yet no one can tackle. They've been juked out of their shoes every single time.
Lawrence. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd down.
Damn, that field is too long.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
That's the 2nd sack of the game.
Not really upgraded, but you could adjust your pick strategy to
they know how to beat the
basically
offensive lineman across from them. What moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
That refilling took too long because I didn't adjust my feeling right. So they overfilled my car basically.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
I just got a little bit more weight than I want.
What do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver.
Okay, how is Aaron Donald chasing down Kyler? That doesn't make sense.
In there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
They got the wrong fucking tires on here.
On 3rd down. Murray buying time to his
once more.
Too great, and he goes down once more. Samson Abukum, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more of the rest of the run.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Hey, 2-star. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Off play action. Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15.
They got me
right around
on the
the
wrong
10-yard
side.
line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Catch that.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the gun, Lawrence. And that one's complete to Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Operating for the
I know that'd be nice.
Shit, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way down
right there on my ass.
line.
That's what I needed.
So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. They'll look to run with Connor. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped at the 25 at the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Here we go.
It's an 8-yard
I open that lead back up to 8 seconds over Cuz.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is going to be
set the fastest second sector.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive. But right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 16. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That's taken in by Henderson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
White flag, dog.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Murray going to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And they'll start out with great field position.
I got another one.
47-yard line in enemy territory.
I've won, Don.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Where are all these overthrows for them? I'm curious about. Where are all these?
It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that's
the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
No,
and last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception.
All right, boys, I'm about to play the Jets.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now.
Good
on this
luck.
drive.
I hope you have better success than I did.
See what happens. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Pretty sure my blood pressure is pushing stroke right about now.
Murray, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Oh, my God, I got a call.
The crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short.
Wait, you down 17? Oh, no.
On first down.
Corbin's up 17-6.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. Yeah, this is Moncrief for the catch.
Yeah.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Murray to air it out again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Now, can someone tell the Jets user to send me an invite because my phone's dead?
As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. They went empty backfield, all their weapons outside, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They stopped me.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 40 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. Now he is going to have the first down.
Yeah, everyone out of cards right now.
The life right out of this crowd.
Oh, shit.
9 yards up.
I'm not even. I just